All right, I'm gonna make this kind of quick, somewhat quick. But anyway, I'm gonna talk about the Lions real quick. The Lions and Eagles on Sunday. Um, it's been a lot of trash talk. Like, well, I ain't gonna say a lot, but some Eagles fans talking major shit. Like, major shit. I guess they got their head in the sky because they at home now. They playing against us at home finally. They think they about to just blow us out by like 40 points or whatnot. Well, I'm gonna say this. That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. This is not the Jumbo Cooter Lions, bro. Like, the way we play on offense, it's not the Jumbo Cooter offense, bro. You're gonna have a tough ass time playing against us. I'm gonna say this. And I also gonna say this. I can see Lions and Eagles fans getting into a fight. If Lions fans go to Philadelphia, you're gonna see probably somebody getting into some altercation, somebody from Detroit and somebody from Philly gonna come together and try to scrap. Because some of these Eagles fans, I'm not gonna lie, I don't hate all Eagles fans, but I'm not gonna lie, y'all obnoxious, dog. Y'all so disrespectful. Like, people, the dude could be with his kid. It could be people with kids and all that. And you throw pop bottles and you throw hot dogs and all kinds of shit at their ass, them and their family. That's the type of shit the Eagles fans will do. They'll do that type of shit. They'll be with their family, their wife, all that. They don't be giving a damn. They'll still do it at you. They'll still throw it at you like, bitch. Like, so Lions fans that's going down there, be careful. Keep your eyes open and be alert. Now, there's the Eagle 90, you my guy, but I got us winning this game, man. I do. For a couple reasons. Now, I'm about to get into how the Lions can win this game. First, defense. Let me talk about the defense. Defense must step up. I mean, last week, our run defense was okay. They was solid for the most part. But my problem problems was, A, our secondary was pure garbage. It was garbage. Not gonna lie. Darius Slay was getting exposed. Like, this dude kept relying on help. And second, he kept playing too much zone coverage on Keenan Allen. Really? You playing zone on a receiver that beats you underneath? That makes absolutely no sense. That's why he kept beating them on out routes and curls and all that. Because he playing too far off his guy. Like, he didn't get in his face. He didn't play enough man to me. It wasn't enough man cover. It was too much zone. Way too much zone against the Chargers. Keenan Allen and Mike Williams was eating. They was eating out there. Slay was getting barbecue chicken. Yeah, he got the interception. But let's be 100% real with you. Jahlani Tavai was the real reason why we won this game. Let's be honest here. Because the Chargers could have won if Tavai didn't knock the ball out of Ekeler's hand. Rookie to rookie, right? The rookie knocked the rookie's carried the football out of his hand. Like, rookie to rookie, you know? Tavai, he stopped their momentum. That's why it was more key than Slay's interception. When Slay intercepted, it was like Phillip Rivers said, fuck it, I'm going to throw down the field pink. You know what I'm saying? When Ekeler ran the ball, he really tried to get up in there. Tavai punched it out. Boop! Fumble recovery Lions. It stopped their momentum. That's why I say Tavai's fumble was more impactful than Slay's interception. My personal opinion, though. I think Tavai won us the game, personally, because he stopped their momentum. And the Chargers, if they would have scored that touchdown, we would have lost. And two, they was rolling. Like, they was really rolling on offense. And even then, their offense was looking so good, the fucking referees kept calling it back. Our secondary was trash, in my opinion. I mean, we did have a couple pass breakups. We did. But Tracy Walker, when he lead a team in tackles last week, it's a problem because, like, why? Like, he kept, like, Darius Slay and Diggs, they kept giving, and Tracy Walker, they kept on giving up plays. They kept on giving up, like, space for receivers to work under. They kept beating them underneath and beating them intermediate. Even Rivers got one deep ball on him, like, cause he caught them on guard because they so far back. He keep beating them underneath. So when the Lions try to play coverage underneath, he beat them up top. That's what happened. That's what happened. The secondary was terrible. And two, the biggest problem I had last week that we definitely need to clean up against the Eagles, because the Eagles take advantage of this better than anyone else. The Lions must wrap the fuck up when it comes to tackling. Our tackling was absolutely terrible. We couldn't stop shit. Like, Mike Williams, like Keenan Allen, Mike Williams just kept on catching the ball, break a tackle because they not wrapping up, they trying to hit and get extra yardage. They was doing that, like, they kept doing that almost all game. Like, for real, like, it was unbearable. That's my biggest pet peeve for defense, is not fucking tackling, dog. It's not wrapping up. That is my biggest problem. When you don't wrap up, you lose games. You lose games by being a bitch, by not tackling, by being scared to tackle, or just not wrapping up. You, like, when you play like that, you going to lose some games. Period. You can have, your defense can have all the talent in the world, but if you can't wrap up, you're going to get your ass beat. That's just how it's going to be. I don't give a fuck who you got on your team. I don't care who's the coach, whatever. If you don't wrap up, you're going to lose. Team's going to run after the catch, or they're going to run the ball and they're going to break tackles like Eckler kept doing and their other running back kept doing, because we're not wrapping up. We definitely need to fix that shit. That's number one. Okay, now we need to get pressure on Carson Wentz, because look, the Eagles got a decent offensive line. I mean, they kind of was getting beat last week against the Falcons, but that's the Falcons, and they got a pretty solid defense, and they got Grady Jarrett, who is probably a top 3 defensive tackle in football. But we don't got that. We need to play better. We need to get pressure on Carson Wentz. No, screw pressure. We need to get to Carson Wentz. We need to sack him at least 5-6 times in this game. Like, for real. I'm sitting in linebackers blitzing. If Jared Davis come back, I'm blitzing the living fuck out the Eagles, dog. I'm not even playing. The Eagles, look, Carson Wentz is like a young Aaron Rodgers. That's what he is. He's a younger Aaron Rodgers. You know how Aaron Rodgers used to play back? Well, he still kind of play like that, but not like, he not as athletic as he was because of them injuries and the age. You know how Aaron Rodgers used to, like, he could beat you with his feet. He definitely can. But what makes Carson Wentz the most dangerous, if people don't pay attention to this will make him dangerous. The fact that he shuffle his feet, he got good footwork. He shuffle his feet, he dictates the offensive line on where he wants them to block so he can buy some extra time. And then when he gets enough time, he does this all the time. He shuffles his feet like Aaron Rodgers used to do. Shuffle his feet, dictate the offensive line and defensive line on where he's going to be or where they think he's going to be. He shuffles a lot. The offensive line, they usually be coordinated with him. That's another way how people get extended time on blocking, because he's shuffling his feet. Footwork is very important in the NFL. Very, very, very important for a quarterback. Very important. That's why they say you need good footwork. He dictates the offensive line. Make the defensive line even more tired because they keep trying to figure out where he's going to go. So once he buys enough time, Carson Wentz throw a deep ball every single time. I've seen it do it too many times. And he got a cannon. It's not like he got a weak ass arm. He got a bazooka. I ain't gonna say he got a Matthew Stafford or Patrick Mahomes or Aaron Rodgers cannon or nothing like that. but he damn close to it. He damn near up there with him with far as the strongest arms in the league. That dude be bombing that bitch. So that's what he does. He buys time, footwork, dictates, and then he throws a rocket every time. And I don't know if Deshaun Jackson playing this game or not. They say he probably not going to play this game. I hope he doesn't. I'm just being honest. I hope he doesn't. Because he probably the best deep ball receiver in the league. Like, he's still one of the best. Like, deep ball guys. And that speed is still there. He might not be as fast as he used to be, but he's still faster than 90% of the players in the league. This dude, I mean, if Carson Wentz able to do that against us, we're going to get our ass beat. So we must send linebacker spies, or we need to send extra pressure. Like, get Carson Wentz uncomfortable in that pocket. Like, don't make him be able to shuffle his feet and dictate the shit. No, we need to get to him quick. If he does that, we in trouble. We in trouble. Offense now. Kerryon Johnson. I know the Eagles got one of the best run defenses in the NFL, but can you find some type of way to run the ball on the Eagles? We gonna really need you this game. Like, for real. You and Ty Johnson need to go to work. Like, because if we don't have no running game, we're going to be in trouble. Even though the Eagles secondary is pretty weak. They're pretty weak, I'm not gonna lie. And Matthew Stafford need to take advantage of that secondary too. I'm throwing bombs, I'm throwing rockets, everything. I'm throwing everything under the artillery. I'm throwing bombs in this bitch. I swear to goodness. Stafford need to throw bombs. Like for real, like he was trying to the last game. He kept trying to throw rockets, even though he got picked off a couple times. But that's the Matthew Stafford I remember. That's the real Matthew Stafford, the gunslinger. Not that pussy-ass Jim Bakuda bullshit. Not that little 3-yard bubble screen, 5-yard hits. No, fuck that shit. I need Stafford to throw it down the field like he was the last 2 games. We need that Stafford again. And they got a weak secondary, and we got 2 deep ball receivers that can do so. Man, we need to take all the advantages that we can. Because Marvin Jones and Kenny Galladay in one-on-one coverage, it's a wrap. We need to take advantage of that. And use TJ Hockenson, if you can, to catch him off guard with one. If you able to. But honestly, I think Hockenson, this the type of game he should be a blocker. Honestly, this the type of game he should be a blocker. But I'm throwing deep balls all day. I'm gonna make sure the Eagles pay. I'm gonna make sure they get uncomfortable in that defense. You know? So we gonna need Stafford to do that. But honestly, I've been liking the play calling for the Lions so far offensively. So far. I like that. I like the fact they throwing the ball down the field, being aggressive, and not being afraid. They're showing the real Matthew Stafford and his talent, and they making Stafford do bootleg runs too. They putting his athleticism out there. Like, why y'all ain't had Stafford run years ago? Stafford always been a decent athlete. He not no fucking cement truck runner. He got a decent speed. He not slow. I don't know why they just not figuring this out. But anyway, that's the keys to beat the Eagles. Lions fans, be safe. And I think the Lions going to win this game. I think it's going to be close though. I think the Lions going to win 21-17. The Eagles fans talking shit, of course, because they think we are bye week. That's what J-Mo told me on Twitter before they deleted his comment for some odd reason. I don't know why. But I think the Lions going to get the Eagles hell. I got the Lions winning in the upset. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I'm gone. Peace.